Here we are in section 1.1 with the solutions numbers 19 through 30. Perform the indicated operation by hand and go ahead and check your work with your calculator. So do the calculator later. We'll go ahead and do it by hand here. 19, negative 3 plus 5. These are on opposite signs, so they are fighting against each other, and this is actually subtraction. So we're going to take 5 minus 3 is 2, and which one of these is tougher, stronger, larger? And it is the number 5, so that is positive. So the answer is a positive 2. Number 20, this is negative 4 minus 7. These are the exact same sign. So this is on a number line. If here's 0, we're at negative 4, and we've got to subtract 7. So we've got to go down further 7. It's like having a debt of $4 and a debt of $7 makes a total debt of much bigger. So we're actually going to add the two absolute values. 4 plus 7 is 11, and it's all in the negative direction. So that's like if you're at negative 4 degrees and it gets colder by 7 degrees, it goes all the way down to negative 11. They add because they're both in that same direction. All right, number 21. 5 minus 18 minus 3. So right here, these are opposite signs. So this is like 18 minus 5, which is 13, but in the negative direction. So that's negative 13 minus 3. These two numbers are now the same sign. Negative 13 minus 3 is going further in the negative direction, which means negative 16. That's an addition problem, all in the negative direction. All right, number 22. 5 minus a minus 18, minus a minus 18, that's other direction, so that's 5 plus 18 is 23, plus a minus 17. That's 23 minus 17, that's a normal 6. Oh, I like it when they come out, they're nice like that. But these are opposite signs when you have a 23 and a negative 17, which means you are subtracting. Okay, number 23, 6 plus a negative 15. These are opposites, so let's do those together. They're subtracting. 15 minus 6 is 9, but the negative 1 in this case, like income and debt, if you have income of 6 and a debt of 15, you're in the whole $9. Then we're going to minus 12, and then we're going to add 5. Let's first do this one, negative 9 minus 12. These are both negative, which means they're both going further into the negative direction. This is an addition problem. 9 plus 12 is 21, so this is going to be a negative 21 plus 5. Now, negative 21 plus 5, these are opposite signs. So negative 21 plus 5 is a negative 16. That's subtraction, and then the negative, the stronger one, wins. Number 24. Negative 5/8 plus 1/4. So these are fractions, so we got to get a common denominator. Times by 2 times by 2, and we get negative 5/8 plus 2/8. So we now have common denominators. We can add the numerators, which negative 5 plus 2, they're opposite signs, so we are subtracting. Negative 5 plus 2 on a number line. Let's show you why that's doing that. We're down at negative 5, but then we're adding 2. Notice we're getting closer to 0. So that's where we get the negative 3/8. Yeah, if we numbered them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5, and then adding 2 puts us right back up there at negative 3. Okay, number 25. If we had negative 3/20 minus 13/16. Oh, so first we got to get common denominators, but notice that the negative and the negative, they're going both in the negative direction. So this is actually an addition problem, all in the negative direction. So let's get the common denominators. 20 and 16. This is, let me see, 20, 40, 60, 80. I think is as soon as we're going to get that. So times by 5, times by 5, times by 4, times by 4. So we get negative 12/80 minus 65/80. And again, that's addition, all in the negative direction. You can check that on your calculator. Negative 12 and negative 65 is negative 77/80ths. Good. Number 26. Negative 5.7 minus a minus, so negative and negative, that's switching direction to positive, 14.8. So that is 14.8 minus 5.7. So they're opposite signs. We're subtracting, and then the answer will end up positive. 8 minus 7 is 1. 14 minus 5 is 9. 9.1 is what we'll get there. Okay, number 27. 15 minus 18.4. Ooh, that's actually a little bit tough. This is a positive, that's a negative, so this is subtraction. So we need to take 18.4 minus 15. 0.0, 4 minus 0, 4, 3.4, but it's 3.4. Notice which one wins. This guy's positive, that guy's negative. That one is the stronger one, so it's negative 3.4. Yes, double check those in your calculator and make sure that you can punch those in and get those right answers. Number 28, at 6 a.m. in Rexburg, it was at negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit. By the warmest part of the day, the temperature had risen up 38 degrees, so that's plus 38 degrees. And then by 8 p.m. it cooled down, so minus 12 degrees. What was the temperature? So this is negative 13 plus 38, that's warmer, and then cooled down 12. Okay, so negative 13 plus 38, that's subtraction. 38 minus 13 is 25, and the positive 1, so that's positive 25. Yeah, it came out of 0. See if it was 0 degrees here. It went above 0 by 25 degrees, and then went down 12. It ended up at a positive 13 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, number 29. So Clifford, the big red dog, is on a bridge. So here's the river down here. Here's the bridge level up there. This is 47 feet above the Salmon River, central Idaho there. The fish are down at 15 feet below the surface, so negative 15, which means they're down here. Let's draw a little fishy, draw a little fishy. There we go. And they're down 15 feet. Now, most of you can see that, oh, if he needs fishing line to go down 47 feet and then another 15, you just add those two together. Officially, you're finding the distance between positive 47 and subtracting a negative 15. And that's exactly why it turned into a plus problem. So yeah, it's just 47 feet above the line, 15 feet below, and that ends up being, what, 62? 62 feet of line he needs to let out. All right, and number 30. This is a preparation problem. So reading sum of section 1.2 with multiplication, you'll find out the rules that, just like what we've done here, two negatives make a positive. So if we times these together, 2 times 3 is 6, times 4 is 24, but we have 3 negatives timesing together. And yeah, these two negatives together, just like what we have done up here several times, turn to a positive, opposite direction, opposite direction. So this equals a negative 24. And that's really the summary of what goes on with multiplication. Excellent.